Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Straight Breaks here on this beautiful money-making Wednesday here with the Pig Dogs Morning Show. We're here 365 days a year, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you guys know our thoughts, our opinions, and how we see today's action playing out. We're deep in the dog days of summer right now, man. We're in the Major League Baseball All-Star break. No action today from baseball, but the WNBA coming through for us, man, and no better two guys to break it down than me and my guy, the franchise player. Chris, what's happening, man? How you doing today?
Yeah, doing all right. Like you said, WNBA coming through for us. Otherwise, we would have had 2 days off to talk about Major League Futures, football, and then nothing. That's all we would have had until Friday. So gives us something competitive to talk about. The WNBA has been heating up. Then they go on their All-Star break after this. So perfectly timed. This is how some leagues should do it. Pay attention. But yeah, I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm doing all right. Money making Wednesday. Um, Coming off a win yesterday, I did end up putting in a play. I had one play. It was the Sparks. Um, so I've been seeing the board well in the dub. I'm excited for the solid card today with all day action. We got a game starting within the hour, and then all day action, 5 games on the card, man. So love watching hoops. Y'all know that no matter the gender. So I'm ready to cook it up and talk about it and talk about whatever else under the sun. I saw a lot of people upset about how some of the books were grading the All Star game yesterday and how the game ended with the home run shootout, essentially. um, man, I, I basically yesterday here on the show was like, I'm not betting this shit. Like, it's not. I'm cool. Those type of things are for fun, you know. That's a fun for fun bet. Um, Here's what it was, though. You have any thoughts on what happened yesterday in the MLB in the All Star game?
No, this just seemed like a whole gong show where it was just like Tuesday with the home run derby. We didn't know how their tiebreaker procedure worked, and you pull something out. Yesterday, I had no idea that it was a swing off to finish the game. I understand. You have rare instances, and you don't always see the All Star game tied. After the ninth inning, and you don't always see a matter of inches separating the home run derby, but they don't do a very good job of letting everybody know sort of what the procedure is. So it just furthers my dislike for these all star games, but it is what it is.
Man, it is what it was. Be what it be. Be what it be. Be what it be. Hopefully nobody took too bad of a loss on that. Like I said, I had sprinkled on a couple of things, but nothing for real. I do got some for real money on the dub today, though. I do. I do. Ready to cook it up?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. 5 games today. The first one being. Oop, wrong one. The first one being the Dream on the road facing the Sky. Dream 10-point road favorites, total 158.5. How you feeling?
Yeah, I was initially um, looking at the sky and the points. Had it been um, a healthy Sky lineup, but then the news comes out Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese both out for this game. Um, the problem is that we've seen the Sky at times, even though they've been playing better, have fallen flat despite having a healthy lineup. So to miss those two, just with how important Angel Reese has been in this resurgence in this for this Sky team, I just think it's too much for them to overcome. I think the Dream are still a competitive team, still a solid team, above average team in the WNBA, and I think they get the job done here. So I'm going to lay the points with the Dream. Not a game I love though.
M2C loves you.
I appreciate you.
Shout out M2C, man. Shout out to him. I don't like that Angel Reese and Atkins are out in this game. We've been cashing a ton on the Sky of recent. Y'all know I love the Sky of recent. We've been taking the books behind the woodshed with the Sky. Forced to play this game, I would still lean towards them. This is probably my least favorite of all of them tonight or today. This game starts within the hour. I've said a lot this season. I'm not big on the Atlanta Dream. They haven't really impressed me all that much of recent. It feels like a big number to lay. I get why the numbers where it's at with the pieces missing for the Sky, but I still think they could do enough to maybe keep this one within the number. So, least favorite one of all the WNBA games today, but it would be a lean towards the Sky. We'll see how that one plays out, man. We'll see how it plays out. We'll keep it rolling. We got the Mercury and the Lynx. Lynx are 10-point home favorites, 10.5, total 158.5. I feel like this is a game where the line tells you everything you need to know. I'm going to lay it here with the Lynx. The Lynx have just been a different team, monster, and animal at home at the crib from an ATS perspective. This is a team I usually don't love laying double digits with, and I know the Mercury are a good team, have a good record, have been playing well. But again, this line is 10 for good reason. This just feels like a Minnesota Lynx style spot to me. Looking at the spot and situation here, it's a revenge game for the Lynx in this one. They lost to the Mercury last time they played 79-71. Minnesota does lead the season series 2-1, and the only one they played in Minnesota this season, Minnesota dominated that game 88-65. So I understand why this line is so big. It would be Minnesota for me in this spot. How you feel?
Yeah, it's going to be Minnesota for me here as well. Like you said, it's just a different team at home. You look at Minnesota and what they've done before, their recent trip out on the road against Chicago. Even then, this is a team that had covered 7 of their last 8 at home. All 7 of those covers, they had won those games by double digits, and that this is just a Lynx team that's just absolutely beat down on teams at home. The only game they didn't cover was a game where they were on the second half of a true back-to-back against what we've talked about was a much improved Chicago Sky team. And, the Phoenix Mercury are a solid team, but now Lexi Held has been added to the injury list, is out. You got Monique Akomakani. She's out. She's dealing with a concussion. Kalia Copper and Satu Sabali are both out. Just a lot of talent to be missing for the Mercury. I understand the depth pieces have stepped up for Phoenix, but against Minnesota in Minnesota, it's just a tough place to be. I'll roll with the Lynx here.
Minnesota Lynx. Keep rolling. Got the Valkyrie and the Storm. Storm now 5-point favorites, and this one line kind of moving. It came off the board for a second. It was back. It's 5. Total 157. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm gonna back Golden State here. I know it's a double revenge spot head to head for Seattle, but the problem for me is that I've just been kicked in the nuts by fading the Valkyries too many times as underdogs this season, just thinking that they're an expansion team, they're gonna get their teeth kicked in. And while I do like the Valkyries a lot more catching points at home, we're starting to see the respect that they're garnering at home. So you're not seeing those spots as often, but on the road, they're still a team that can, I think, hold their own. The Seattle Storm have just been inconsistent. They just lost to Connecticut not that long ago. They just lost at home to the Mystics. They're 0-6 against the spread in their last 6 as a favorite. I'm gonna take the Valkyries here plus the points.
Bounce back game at home. It also happens to be a double revenge game, man. I'm on the Storm. We've talked about a lot how good the Valkyrie are at home, how cool their home venue is at home, and we've seen it play out with how good they are ATS at home and how well they've played there. The Valkyrie have beaten the Storm both meetings this season, 76-70 in the first one, and the most recent one they kicked the crap out of the Storm, 84-57. Storm also coming off a home loss to the Mystics. Is just a spot play for me here. The Valkyrie, they're not the same team on the road as they are at home. I got to play my spot, man. Bounce back game at home. That also happens to be a double revenge game. Valkyrie, it's their 5th road game in their last 6 games. They've lost 4 of their last 5. It's not like in their overall form. They lost at home too to the Mercury. Storm. For me, we'll see. I trust the Storm at home, and I think in a bounce back spot like this, they show up. We'll see. We got Liberty and the Fever. Liberty versus the Indiana Fever, man. I got Fever. Liberty are now 10.5 point home favorites, line growing. Total 163.5. I would lean towards the Liberty here in this one. Liberty are comfortable at home. This will be their 5th straight home game. This is also a revenge game for them. They lost to the Liberty last time they played, 102-88 in Indiana. Both times they've played the Fever this season were in Indiana, this time getting them at home. I think they look okay. Of course, Caitlin Clark's probably not playing here. I don't necessarily love the spot for Indiana. I know they've been playing well. They've won 3 straight, but I think the Liberty do some damage in this spot. I look to lay the points with them here in this one. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the Fever here. I think that for me personally, I think the line's an overreaction to the news that Caitlin Clark could be out. I see her listed as questionable. She's going to be evaluated before the game. If she's out, I got to go back to the fact this is still a Fever team that's been used to playing without Caitlin Clark this season. You've had the likes of Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, a lot of the depth players step up for the Fever. It's a Fever team that beat the Minnesota Lynx in Minnesota to win the Commissioner's Cup, and not only beat them, shut down the Lynx in that game. And I just think this is a Fever team that can at least compete here. I think that the Liberty probably win, but keep it respectable, keep it within single digits. So, so I'll take the points with the Fever.
Basically. Basically.
It's all we have.
Yeah, it's 2 different shows. Like we had to do the layup session because it's the layup session.
Yeah. So like, we don't like what do you want us to do?
The morning show? Oh, were we supposed to just skip the morning show too? So it's just like
people complain when we don't do the layup session. People complain when we just talk about. I don't know.
Yeah. So it just is what it is. Check out the layup session though. Check out the layup session. Go give us that view.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even if you just click on the video and give us a view, and then just be like, "Oh, I already saw this."
Yeah, give us a view, give us a comment. Show some love. We got who we got? Are we on the last one? We got the.
And for anybody saying to me that she's already out, I'm still seeing questionable. So until I see the word out, I'll take questionable. Thank you very much.
Got the Wings +6, my hometown team. Aces rolling in, land 6, total 170. What you think?
I'm gonna take the over here. I like points in this one. The Dallas Wings for me are still a team that just have serious issues defensively. The Las Vegas Aces are still a quality team with a perennial MVP candidate in Asia Wilson. great supporting cast. Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young. I just think this is a good spot to expect some points. The Wings can go with them. So I'm going to go with the over 170.
I like that over. I don't think a whole lot of defense will be played in a game like this. Both teams have kind of struggled defensively and a lot this season. It's kind of why they are in the positions that they're in. From a side perspective, though, because I trust neither defense, I think the Wings have enough offense to keep this game interesting, to keep this game competitive. I'm going to grab the points with the Wings, and I'm also going to sprinkle outright money line. We've seen these two teams play once already this season in Vegas. It was a 4-point win for Vegas in that spot. The Wings have kind of cooled off from their, really good run they had. They've now lost 3 games in a row. Just sets up an interesting spot, man. A bounce back game at home that also happens to be a revenge game. And I've been telling y'all a lot this season. I feel like the Aces are overrated and overvalued, kind of living off of being the most well-known WNBA team. They're not the team from the past couple seasons. They're not that team anymore. But I feel like they're kind of priced like that on the daily. I'm just saying, in a game like this, though, I believe the Wings have enough offense to do it. I think they have enough offense to do it. Plus 200. I ain't mad at the shot. I ain't mad at it. And ATS, I think the Wings can do enough to keep it competitive tonight. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see. That's the dub, man. We covered the dub. We covered it. All 5. Anything else you want to talk about, my man?
I like what I'm seeing from my Raptors in Summer League. How much I started to pay attention to it a little bit, not necessarily from a betting perspective, just watching, seeing what the young guys on this team are. And I'll tell you, I think Jacoby Walter is going to be the guy you got to keep an eye out for if you're going to watch Toronto this season. What about you? Been paying attention to anything?
Not really. My time
just enjoy the.
Yeah, I've just been. The only thing Summer League that's really come on my For You page was Bronny versus Cooper Flag. And then Cooper Flag second game. Cooper Flag shut down. Bronny at 18 points the other day. That's pretty much all I've seen Summer League. Ace Bailey had a couple good games in the first one. I don't know. I haven't. That's really it. I haven't deep dove Summer League this year. I just haven't done it. So, shout out to Summer League. Next year, I might go. I'm gonna actually go next year. I need to get back in the flow, get back in it. Get back in the grind. Back in why I love it in the first place. I just haven't. Y'all know what type of year it's been. So. But next year, I'm gonna be back on the Summer League, man. We usually dominate that shit. Clayton been hooping? He been hooping for the Jazz? Okay, Walter Clayton. Shout out to him. I might spend some time today. Go watch a couple highlights and shit from Summer League. Of course, I seen that dunk everybody was talking about. I saw that in the picture.
The Johnny Furphy one?
Yeah. That's pretty much all Summer League I've seen.
I was waiting for you to look up and see it. It's been.
Yeah.
That's going to be a meme face.
For sure.
100%.
100%, man. Money making Wednesday, y'all. We ain't finna hold y'all here today, man. We appreciate y'all for joining us. Tomorrow, I believe Brad will be here. Me, Chris, and Brad. And we'll just talk some futures and stuff like that. NFL futures, baseball futures. Tomorrow there's absolutely no action. So still be here. Yeah, a good 20, 30 minutes. We'll get out y'all's hair. Friday, we're back in full swing. Baseball's back. We'll be here to talk about it, man. Let y'all know our thoughts, our opinions, and how we see it all playing out. Of course, our favorite plays are over at Pick Dogs Premium. I have one play for sale over there right now. It's my $19 not Major League Baseball. It's my $19 WNBA play of the night. or play of the day. You can scoop that play up for $19. I'm 29-13 on that play thus far this season. So looking to go 30-13 after tonight, man. You can scoop it up $19. I have another play in there. It's for my long-term subscribers. So if you're on a long-term package, you have 2 plays in there. I was thinking about adding a third, probably won't do it. So just the 2 for me tonight. And yeah, that's what I got for y'all. Chris, what you got going tonight, my man?
Yeah, I got my $19 WNBA play of the day. I also got a dog of the day on the board as well. I rarely do a 2-pack because we want to be able to make sure that we profit for you guys. But today I'm so confident going 2-0. I'm putting on my double down. So we're going 2-0, or you're getting a credit. So make sure that you check that out over at Pick Dogs. But let's talk about it. You can pair myself and Jay up. We can make you some money that way. But also make sure you check out Christmas in July. There's a lot of cappers on the website that have at least their yearly package discounted. The best price you'll usually get for it all season long. So make sure that you take advantage of that. It's always a great time, but especially now. So with college football around the corner, NFL around the corner, the Hall of Fame game is in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Right there.
Game 1 of the NFL season on the horizon, man, where we walk into Philadelphia and fucking smash them boys. I can't wait, man. I'm telling y'all, we're going to smash them boys, bro. Foe is back. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Y'all come prepared tomorrow because I'm coming prepared tomorrow. Yes. Delusional J is back. But it's only delusion until it happens. We'll discuss, man. Chris, parlay time, man. You parlaying anything up today?
Oh man, let's go with. Oh boy. Caught me off guard. I should have been prepared for that. Let's go with Paige Becker's over points, Asia Wilson over points, and Kelsey Mitchell over points.
I'm gonna go with the double down beat down. I'm like 10 with the Liberty, the best team in the WNBA, the defending champions. And I'm gonna lay 10 with the Minnesota Lynx, the team with the best record currently in the WNBA, the second best team in the league, in my opinion. The double down, lay 10, beat down, WNBA parlay. We'll see, man. Little 2-teamer, Jovan, Brad style. Appreciate y'all, man. Money making Wednesday. Sorry. Discombobulated this week, but it's Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow. See y'all then. Brad will be here. We'll discuss, talk about it all under the sun, futures, all that good shit. Make it a winning day. Enjoy the week. Enjoy your time off. See y'all tomorrow. We out of here.